conditioning plus heat equals moisturized strands, which equal no more protein overload.
Going ain't like nigga, move out the way, please don't be a hero. Bling blow,
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. It's Layah, and if you are new, I want you to stop what you're doing and hit that subscribe button down below. Go ahead, take a second, hit the button, join the crew. So if you guys have watched my recent videos, then you will know that I gave myself protein overload. It's been about a month and I'm no longer suffering from that, but I thought that it would be a good time to talk about the signs of protein overloads and ways that you can overcome protein overload. So your hair is basically made up of a protein called keratin, and basically what protein in the hair does is keep your hair strong. It also improves the elasticity of your hair strands, it repairs damage, and it gives your curls that bounce that everyone loves to have. But when you have too much protein in your hair, it can do the entire opposite. So let's get into these ways. So the first sign that you have protein overload is that your hair will feel dry. And I'm not talking about the dryness that we face every now and then, like it's been a couple of days and your hair is starting to dry out and you need to re-moisturize it. No, I'm talking about you just moisturized your hair and it feels like you haven't done anything to it at all. That's how dry your hair will feel. Think about a dry Brillo pad. If your hair is feeling like that right after you moisturize, then you may have protein overload. The second sign is that along with the dryness, your hair will start to change in the way it feels. So your hair will feel rough, it'll feel hard, it'll feel really tough, it'll even feel straw-like. Again, think of a dry Brillo pad. If your hair is feeling like a dry Brillo pad or is stiff like a dry Brillo pad, and if you style your hair and your hair looks like ramen noodles, then this is also another sign. And for me, my hair felt very straw-like, and after I did a wash and go on my hair, it was looking real crispy and my hair was just so stiff. I mean, I don't really mind my hair looking like ramen noodles because the definition to ramen noodles is bomb, but when it feels like ramen noodles, when it's stiff like ramen noodles, yeah, that's not cute. The third sign is that you're either experiencing breakage or excessive shedding. For me, it was the excessive shedding. Hair sheds about 100 strands a day, so it was like my normal amount of shedding times 10, literally. Like I had enough shedded hair to fill the palm of my hands. That's how bad it was. And if you're experiencing breakage, then you will notice that the breakage is happening very easily. Like you could tug on your strand and it will snap. And the fifth sign to protein overload is having heavy tangles in your hair. If you have protein overload, your hair will tangle up. Any chance that it gets, it's going to lock back up. You could just have detangled that section. Leave that section out. Give that section a minute or two to start drying up a little. The hair are going to lock. Now you don't have to be experiencing all 5 signs, and there may be some more signs to tell that you have protein overload. Those were just some of the ones that I was experiencing, and that's how I knew. But there is hope of correcting protein overload. I'm living proof. There's other naturals out here that are living proof that you can come back from protein overload. So let me tell you how. That was creepy. So the first step into correcting protein overload is to look at all the ingredients in all the products that you use in your current hair regimen. A lot of products out here contain proteins in them and they have many different names. Any ingredient that has hydrolyzed in front of it is a protein. There's wheat protein, quinoa protein, soy protein, rice protein, which is the one that jacked me up. But you want to make sure that you identify all those products that contain protein, because you don't want to add more fuel to the fire by continuing to use those products. The second step is to swap those products out with moisturizing products. And this one is important. Moisture, moisture, moisture. This is the key to getting over protein overload, is to moisturize the crap out of your hair. And the only way that you're going to be able to do that is if you're using moisturizing products. And when I say moisturizing products, I don't mean just look at the packaging and you see moisture and just pick that up. Actually look at the ingredients. Ingredients like honey, aloe vera juice, shea butter, argan oil, grapeseed oil. If the hair products that you're looking at list a bunch of ingredients like that, then those are the ones to go with. Third step is to change your wash day schedule. If you're someone who washes their hair every 2 weeks, you may want to consider doing your hair every week. Or if you're someone who washes your hair every month, then you may want to consider washing your hair twice a month. Basically, what changing your wash day schedule is going to do is make sure that your hair is getting the moisture it needs on a consistent basis, and also make sure that your hair is getting clarified more, because when you have protein overload, you want to make sure that you're using clarifying shampoos to get all of that buildup and protein out of your hair. This is also going to help speed up the process, because when you wash your hair, you should be using a deep conditioner. If you don't use a deep conditioner, what are you doing? Make sure that you're using a deep conditioner every time you wash your hair. The more deep conditions you get in, the faster that your hair will recover. Fourth step is to make sure that when you are deep conditioning, you are using heat. This is going to allow all the moisture from that deep conditioner that you're using to penetrate your strands deeper. And the fifth step is to make sure that you are doing protective styles in your hair. This could be protective styles with extensions or protective styles without extensions. For me, I did chunky twist and mini twist majority of that month of having protein overload, so that I wasn't constantly in my hair, and just to make sure that that moisture really locked in. Because when you have your hair twisted up, braided up, tucked away under a wig or under a weave or whatever it is that you have, if your hair is locked into those types of styles, the moisture that you put in your hair stays in your hair. So lay off the wash and goes. No, you may want to do a bun or a high puff, but refrain from doing it. So yeah, those are some of the signs of protein overload and some of the ways that you can overcome it. It is possible. But that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out if you haven't already. Like, sis, bro, what are you doing? Subscribe to my channel. And while you're down there, make sure you hit the notification bell so you never miss when I upload another video, because in the next one, I'm going to be showing y'all the actual products that I use to make my hair bounce back. So yeah, if you don't want to miss that, turn on the notification bell, please. And thank you. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Yeah, going ain't like nigga. Move out the way, please don't be a hero. Bling, blow, she no skateboard P.